You see this right here? This is how I roll. Your Pratte Pack. Miller Lite at Jimmy Mag's Incredible Restaurant. And speaking of incredible, Bobby DiMaggio, the man, the myth, the legend, the pride of Midland, is here now on premise doing what he does best. Table for two down front. Bobby, tell these folks for the fall, if you're thinking about anything, whether it's just enjoying a night of dining because of Art Manji, 5 stars, or of course you want to do something bigger, such as a banquet, any kind of get-together, this is the place, right?
Yeah, we can accommodate anything. Our usual weekly specials, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Chef Art does the best cooking in the county and the Pittsburgh area. Also, our new bartender, Renee, has great drink specials. We have a happy hour from 4:30 to 6:30. Come and join us.
You see, he didn't even need a script to do that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, bro.
Okay, back to where he goes. Go ahead. To let people know that they're open for business. And this is a public course. So, you know, golf season is winding down. Dirk Hartman does a great job. He is the pro. And, of course, next year heading into all of your outings and whatever, call the pro shop and book now. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the chef du jour, Art Manji, the pride and joy of Monaca, Pennsylvania. Sunday on the Disc Institute of Pittsburgh Newsline on News Radio 1020, KDK, the Coons Cooking Hour with Joe and Frank Dentisi and me, because of Chris Salonica and all those great Salonica products that you can pick up at one of your 9 neighborhood Coons markets by clicking on coonsmarket.com. Opa! We're going to talk Greek recipes, from those beautiful pieces of lamb wrapped in grape leaves to gyros, and of course anything else that is on the Greek menu. We're going to talk about it. So when I say Greek food to you, it may be Greek to me, but it's not to him. So talk to me about Greek recipes, some of your favorites.
Uh-oh. Now wait a minute. Bob did this without a script. You guys don't stare at my hand. Everything I got on my notes.
He's only been cooking, ladies and gentlemen, since he was 12, so he can definitely go off the script. Go ahead.
You know, we do stuffed grape leaves. We roast lamb. I'm thinking about a good Greek salad with cucumbers and peppers and red onions and feta cheese and lemon and olive oil, a little bit of oregano. I'm thinking of good Greek olive oil instead of those French olive oils.
Listen, my buddy Jimmy Klein, Jimmy K, is in New Brighton. Tricia Gray, a great bartender too. I actually had a gyro that I took home the other night, and I was thinking, is a gyro just a Greek recipe, or is there something more? And Papa Duke's in Aliquippa, a great gyro. What's the history of the gyro?
Well, you know, the history of the gyro, I'm not real sure, but we do something, a spin-off since we opened this place. It's called Lebanese Nachos, where we make our, and the only reason why I'm saying it, we make our own gyro meat, beef and lamb, marinated overnight, and we cook it. It goes on a thin crust, got to get this word in here, Italian pizza.
Listen, I love the Lebanese cuisine too. Greens and beans. I know it's not Greek, but boy, it's good.
It's good. I made some today.
You have any left?
Oh yeah, I didn't eat it all.
Good, then I can have some. So we're looking forward to you calling in Sunday. Just tell the folks out there, if they ever wanted, because of their family history, or they just have a thing for Greek food, some of the easier things for them to cook that we're going to be talking about.
Well, I think the easiest things to do is take a leg of lamb, or take some lamb chops and season them with a little bit of oregano and garlic and lemon. That's easy. That's simple. The Greek salads, simple, very easy. Lemon and olive oil dressing, garlic, feta cheese, peppers, onions, romaine lettuce, a little bit of spinach. Those are the easy things. Fish, baked fish, a little bit of Greek seasoning. Once again, Greeks are very heavy in their oregano, a little bit of cumin. You can do that on salmon with crumbled feta cheese on raw spinach. Wonderful things like that. They're light, easy, and refreshing.
You being from Monaca, you know the Monaca SOI, you know the Monaca Band Room, and of course the Halama family, Dave and Mike. How long have you known the dynamic duo?
I went to school with the dynamic duo.
Really?
Yeah, we went to school, junior high school and high school, and you know, I was the outcast. Mike was the cool guy. I was the outcast.
Well, listen, my man Mike, a little bit of a setback, but he's doing okay. I just want you to know I'm here for you and I love you. And by the way, there's a light bulb burn out here, so if you could send your brother Dave over to fix it, that would be a good thing. I'm a slow learner. I love you. Thank you so much. And are you still doing the specialty stuff like mac and cheese and the spaghettis and all that stuff?
Tuesday nights are prime rib nights.
Excellent.
Certified Angus prime rib, great dish. Tuesday night we're doing a spaghetti night. Kind of brings the older people in, or elderly people in. Thursday nights we're doing our stuffed pork chops, which, as people say, they're to die for. Friday nights we're doing Foodie Fridays. Foodie Fridays is a food that I want to eat, like greens and beans, salmon, scallops in a Dijon mustard sauce, stuffed quail, ossobuco with pasta. Saturday night we're doing, which is a great deal, we're doing lobster tails and steak and lobster for $29, 5-ounce tails. I made a great deal on some lobsters. We're trying to pass it on to Beaver County.
Listen, you know, fish is a staple of Rosh Hashanah, which we have been celebrating, and that means you think of opportunities, you think of God, and I think of the good people of the Jewish faith and Rosh Hashanah. And to my friends at the Banak SOI, I'm on the clock right now. But until we meet again, which will be in a few days, save a few of these for me because I'm going to make Mr. Maganello put a few on ice as well. Anything else before we go? I end this long day.
I can't say anything, but I'm an import guy, so I mean,
I know.
I don't watch my calories.
What do
like
you drink as far as import? Now you got me started because I love talking beer.
I love dark beer, Heineken dark, St. Pauli Girl dark, Penn dark. I just love dark beer.
Coon's Cafe has over 600 of those, by the way, to choose from, so I'm sure you could find one. Before you go, because you know I love pasta so much, can you just give me a few tips on making pasta from scratch? No one does it, and you can get it, I mean, literally, in wonderful packages from many people, especially at Coon's Market, but pasta from scratch.
It's really not my forte. I'll be honest. Seriously.
How can that be?
Because when you're dealing with volume, I could call up a guy who makes pasta and say, I need a ravioli stuffed with pumpkin and apples, and boom, I got them delivered the next day. I got to worry about labor costs.
Okay, you're in your own kitchen for your lovely daughter. If she said make it by scratch, you'd be there tonight at midnight.
She's not a big pasta eater, but we're talking Christina's like into big thick grilled ribeyes and that kind of good steaks.
But when the Italian tradition is meat and sauce as in meatballs, but you can do spare ribs, you can do chicken.
Oh, my mom, when she used to make sauce was an all-day affair, and she would make, would have to roll the meatballs, and it'd be part veal, part pork, part beef, and you'd be cooking chunks of beef chuck in it and pork shoulder in it, and you'd be just all day smelling that, going through a little bit of Keystone sliced white bread and dipping it in the sauce.
That's good, man. That's good. Or Tarminas.
Tarminas.
Years ago.
Tarminas was just saved for Sunday.
Really?
Yeah. You only eat Tarminas on Sunday. Because you go down to Tarmina's store in Monaco.
Right.
Okay, or that bakery that used to be right beside it. And you get a fresh loaf of bread. Especially in the spring, Dad would go up, pick fresh green onions, and make what he used to call sampanella. You take green onions, chop them up real fine, slice the bread down, a little bit of real good olive oil, chopped Italian parsley, green onions, and that was it. That was our breakfast.
Let me tell you how brilliant Dave is, Mike's brother, along. Our good friend Dominic Crabelli, as in Avelli Concrete, actually acquired the old Tarmina bakery oven during the Apennini bread thing, in pieces all over the floor. Guess who put it back, one piece at a time, and it actually worked. The great Dave along.
I didn't know that trivia. I'm glad you told me.
Listen, fall, comfort food, what comes to mind?
Things like the ossobuco, things like the braised beef, veal shanks, lamb shanks. Those are the kind of things that I want to do. This beans and greens, stewy type items.
Really?
Ragouts, sausage and red sauce, and maybe some roasted chicken in it, served over pappardelle noodles. I mean,
Okay, I'm going to talk about Oktoberfest because it's kind of underway already. Tell me, when you think Oktoberfest, you think brats, you think kraut?
I'm thinking. Let me think of the veal. Wiener Schnitzel.
Yeah.
You take the veal, you pound it, you bread it, you fry it real crisp. Put a nice lemon sauce on it. I'm thinking sauerbraten made out of bottom rounds that you marinate in the refrigerator for a week, and then you roast it. and then you make ginger snap gravy, German potato salad, which my daughter just loves, and she makes it for herself.
And that has to be warm, served
Well,
warm.
of course, that's just potatoes and bacon. I mean, what else? Those Germans had to get something right, let's be honest.
Hey, the history. I made a joke about you being 12. You were pretty young, right, when you started doing this whole thing at home?
No, not at, well, at home, we would go down and see my grandmother down in West Virginia, and that was like, 5 and 6 years old. While the kids were out playing in the yard, I was sitting in the kitchen watching her cook. Christmas Eve when my mom and dad were downstairs helping her help my grandmother and grandfather do the food, I was sitting in a mix watching them and doing that kind of stuff. So the love for food has always been there. As you can tell because of my, boyish
good.
figure. My boyish figure, I don't do a lot of exercise.
You got a little bounce in your step, though. I haven't seen you in a while. I've been on the road a little busy of late. Can I park this car now, finally? Anyway, tell the folks why Jimmy Maggs has done something really special here. And let me just say this. I know you wouldn't be here unless this was a place that obviously you would want to bring your friends who've been following you for years. What makes this place, according to Art Manji, Maggs Restaurant, so special?
I think the restaurant itself is a little bit like Vegas. You come in here, you can sit at the bar, may it be with your girlfriend, may it be with your wife, may you want to do business, you're left alone. It's not like people are right up in your face and, worrying about this and worrying about this and going out and saying, well, Rob Pratte was in here with, such and such his wife. I think, we get away with that up here. Everybody just leaves everybody alone.
I just want to go on record. I never.
Here's what we're all about.
But by the way, Giarusa pasta is served at all Nottingham neighborhood Coons markets. They're big fans of Mr. Dentisi, as we are of them, and they, of course, are a big part of our 7 fishes of Christmas Eve.
Giarusa pasta sauce, the red sauce,
Yeah.
number 10 cans.
You like it?
Jimmy buys it for the banquet pasta.
Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you so much. 7 fishes of Christmas Eve. Have you ever eaten eel?
I can eat eel. I don't love eel. You got to remember, he's a young kid, seeing grandfather and dad pull the skin off of eel with a pair of pliers. Just wasn't my thing.
Before we go, the great area that we call home, Beaver River, Ohio River, the water is clean, pristine. Lots of folks love to fish. I grew up fishing. I've never had catfish. I'd love to try it sometime. Is it any good?
Yeah, it's delicious.
Really?
Catfish is farm raised. I mean, it's just a beautiful white fish. Anytime you're ready, bud, call me. I'll get it in.
Look at this man. God bless him. Bellissimo. You're a handsome young man with a lot of talent.
I know. That's what I tell myself every day.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is the chef. He will be with us Sunday at 8 a.m. Last time I checked, it is 8 a.m. Sunday mornings. Joe and Frank Dentisi on the Coons Cooking Hour. It's Greek recipes. You got a plate I can break before I leave? No.
Yeah, come on.
Have a good
Keep
weekend.
filming so Jimmy sees it.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye-bye from the club at Shadow Lakes. Bye-bye.